Hi Sagittarius Rising. Hope you are doing well. Today we are diving into your astrology for August 2025, and this month brings a dynamic mix of emotional insight, activation, and serious progress in your professional life. With your chart ruler, Jupiter, still moving through your 8,000 Cancer, the themes of emotional depth, shared resources transformation, and intimate partnerships are very much alive. But at the same time, Mars, Venus, and Mercury are activating your career, creativity, and social sectors. So there is a lot going on, and it's also all connected. Let's break it down. We open the month on August 1 and with Venus in Cancer squaring Saturn and Neptune in Aries. This square plays out between your 8th house of shared resources, emotional intimacy, and transformation, and your 5th house of romance, creativity, pleasure, and children. You may experience tension between emotional or financial entanglements and your personal passions. Maybe your finances are limiting your ability to enjoy romance or creative pursuits, or perhaps a romantic relationship hits a rough patch due to unclear expectations around emotional vulnerability or commitment. This could also show up as a confusion in your relationship with a child. Maybe you are trying to build or rebuild emotional trust, but Saturn is presenting cold truths while Neptune clouds the picture. This is a classic tension between desire and duty, and it invites clarity through honest, grounded conversations. Now, on August 6th, Mars enters Libra, your 11th house of friendships, communities, and long term goals. This brings energy, drive, and motivation into your social life and future aspirations. You may feel called to actively participate in your group projects, social causes, or networking circles. This is a great time to step into a leadership role within your community or advocate for your dreams. But remember, Mars can cut. So while you might be passionate, there's also a risk of conflict within your social circles, tensions, or debate may arise that require you to channel your inner Libra. Stay diplomatic and fair and strategic to avoid unnecessary fallout. Now, 2 days later on August 8th, Mars in your 11th house trines Uranus in Gemini, your 7th house of partnerships. This is a brilliant, exciting energy, innovation, breakthroughs in your relationship, and group collaboration. You might meet someone new through your social network who ends up impacting you personally or professionally, or maybe an existing relationship gains the trust of enthusiasm through shared projects or long term planning. However, on the same day, Mars opposes Saturn in Aries, your 5th house. This creates a challenge. Your social obligations may be in direct conflict with your personal desires. Maybe your friend uh, or a group causes demands so much of you that you are missing out on downtime. Or you might not be having fun or time with kids or a romantic partner. This aspect could also bring you to set firmer boundaries, especially if an organization or friends is draining your energy. It's about balancing contribution with joy. Now on August 9th, we get a full moon in Aquarius, lighting up your third house of communication, local environment, siblings, and daily routines. This could bring a culmination of realization involving communication, neighbors, or a writing project. Maybe you resolve a lingering issue with a sibling or finally complete something that's been on your to do list. It's a clarity moment, illuminating your mindset and surroundings. Also on August 9th, Mars opposes Neptune, again from your 11th to 5th houses. Just like the Saturn opposition, but now with confusion and haze. Misunderstandings or mixed signals from friends, children, or lover could surface. You might feel emotionally drained by group dynamics or unsure whether your personal joy. still aligns with your social obligations. This is a day to pause, reflect, and not jump to conclusions. You are being asked to reassess your involvement and listen to your intuition. B- Now, on August 10th, Mars trines Pluto between your 11th and 3rd houses. This brings powerful communication within social circles or sibling relationships. You might give a compelling speech, pitch a powerful idea, or deliver a message that transforms how others see you. You are persuasive now. Just make sure use that power with integrity, not manipulation. This could also manifest as a deep, honest conversation with your community or even within your peer group that shifts the dynamics in a positive, empowering way. Mars plus Pluto brings change, and this is a chance to steer that transformation consciously. Now, on August 11th, Mercury goes direct into Leo, your ninth house of travel, education, and beliefs. It has been confusion uh, on delays or around planning a trip, applying to school, or exploring your spiritual path. That fog lifts now. You may finally book that journey, receive important news about an educational opportunity, or simply feel clearer about your belief systems and how they shape your purpose. Also, on August 11th, Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer, a stunning benefic alignment in your 8th house. This could bring a financial blessing, a gift, or inheritance, or even just a deeper emotional connection with a partner. You might receive unexpected generosity or financial support, or on an emotional level, a relationship deepens through mutual vulnerability and trust. Either way, it's a beautiful moment of shared abundance. Also, that same day, Ceres retrograde in Aries, your fifth house. This invites you to revisit how you nurture your creativity, romantic life, or relationship with children. You may pick up a creative project that you previously put on a hold, or reflect on old traumatic patterns and start making healthier emotional choices. This is a check in moment. How do you give and receive joy? On August 17th, Mercury in your ninth house sextiles Mars in your 11th. This supportive connection helps you share your beliefs, vision, or travel goals with your community in a way that inspires action. You may lead a course or host a spiritual or educational event or collaborate on something that aligns with your worldview. This is a great day to speak, write, teach, or influence others from a space of integrity and passion. Now, on August 22, the Sun enters Virgo, your 10th house of career, status, and public reputation. It's a time to refocus on your professional goals and take your visibility seriously. This shift asks you to get organized, clarify your ambitions, and start showing up more consistently in a public role. You may be recognized for your skills or called to step up. Later that same day, we get a new moon in Virgo, also in the 10th house. This is your moment to plant seeds for career success. You might begin a new job, take on a leadership role, or launch on a new professional project that sets the tone for the rest of the year. And into next month's solar eclipse in Virgo, big chances are coming and there are changes in your career path. And this new moon is your cosmic prep. Now, on August 24th, the sun squares Uranus, triggering tension between your 10th house of career and your 7th house of partnerships. Sudden developments with a partner, whether it's romantic, business, or contractual, could disrupt your workflow or public image. Maybe a colleague throws a curveball, maybe your partner plans a change or affecting your own, right? It's a stay flexible day. Don't cling too tightly to control. No. On August 25th, Venus enters Leo, your ninth house of travel, spirituality, and expansion. This transit brings beauty, pleasure, and romance into these areas. You might feel pulled towards a journey, a spiritual retreat, or a new educational path, and it feels good. Love or creative energy could blossom in foreign places or intellectual settings. That same day, Venus trines Saturn in your fifth house. This blends romantic or creative pleasure with structure and long term value. A new romance could become serious, or you may start a disciplined creative practice that deepens your artistic voice. O- Also, Venus sextiles Uranus in your seventh house, sparking surprises in your relationships. You could meet someone during a class, workshop, or spiritual gatherings, or reignite sparks with a current partner through shared exploration. Later that day, Venus trines Neptune in your fifth house, a dreamy, romantic, and inspiring aspect. Creativity, love, and joy feel abundant and soulful. But Venus also opposes Pluto in your third house. This can stir up tension between your big picture beliefs and immediate conversations or local dynamics. You may experience a powerful conversation that challenges your worldview or shifts your approach to learning, writing, or even relating to siblings. Now, on August 28th, we close the month and with Uranus in your seventh house, sextiling Neptune in your fifth. This is gentle, spiritual, and intuitive. You might feel emotionally or creatively inspired through a relationship, or you and a partner co create something magical, a project, or a memory, or it can be a moment as well. There is a flow between connection and creativity. Let it guide you. Now, my final thoughts on Sagittarius rising over 2025 is rich with emotional growth, social expansion, and professional elevation. Okay. With Jupiter guiding you through 8th house matters, you are learning how to share your resources, your trust, your vulnerability. Meanwhile, your social life lights up, your career gains clarity, and your creative heart gets a chance to realign. The key is to hold clear boundaries, communicate thoughtfully, and stay grounded in your truth, even when things shift. Let me know in the comments how this energy is playing out for you. And if you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a future update. Wishing you an expansive, fulfilling August ahead.